stick together. God alone knows where we would have been today.
We literally had to like fight. Like it was a fight. It was a
Fight.
We are back with another video. Welcome back to the Island family. Hey guys, I'm Isabella.
I'm Abby.
How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing okay. Don't forget to hit the post notification bell so that y'all could be notified every single time we post another video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? Alright, so y'all, so we are back with this video and we are about to start our part 1 of Story of Our Lives. Okay. So I trying to figure out if anybody else who would be 7 years and could like lift up an 11-year-old child.
Wow.
I don't know, but I did it, and at that point in time I didn't believe I could do it. I didn't had any confidence that I could do it. Like I used to see my sisters and them doing it and stuff because we have older siblings, and my 2 elder sisters, they used to do it. And well, obviously daddy's daddy, so daddy could do it, you know. And I used to wonder, like, I wonder if I could do that, you know. But it had times when I used to want to go downstairs and stuff to play and thing, and obviously I used to want to carry Abby with me, and I just couldn't sometimes because it's either one of my sisters don't want to carry her or daddy not home or something. It's always something. So you know, I used to want to carry her to play with me because it's only fair that she could come and play too, right? So this one day I was like, you know what? Should everybody, like, I am about to see if I could do this for myself. And we was just playing, like literally we was just playing. I was like, Abby, yeah, let me lift you up, I could carry you down the stairs thing. So she was like, okay, well, you know, we were like real drama. So we, so you know, we was always
like
we always used to be with each other, you know. We always used to be liming together. We used to just be up all night talking us such a foolishness. Remember, we 7 and 11, so you could imagine what we talking about these hours at the night, right? So I was like, you know what, girl, come and go on my back thing. So I went down on the ground. I kind of stooped down and I went close to the chair and I told her, I said, put your foot around me and just put your hand around my neck and hold me tight. So she did. So okay, she hold me and I just kneel down on the ground and I just stand up. And I was like, okay, so this is not that bad. Like, you know, like I lift you up, like we're doing it.
We actually do
and,
it.
you know, so we get excited because we could go anywhere we want to go whenever we want to go by ourselves. We don't need nobody else now. So it was excitement. So living in the buildings, and it used to be hard, so we had to go downstairs. So, but thankfully at that time, her wheelchair used to be downstairs by the staircase. So I carried her down the stairs. And we went by a friend of mine who I used to go to school with in primary school. And then, listen, I will probably say 7 years, what the hell is this child going with this 11-year-old child in a wheelchair by herself? I don't even know what earlier, but we was going, right? We was making it happen. Well, we didn't need to go far, it was like right there, like downstairs, like yeah. So don't make no big deal out of this, right? So when we went again?
We went by
Oh yeah. So we went by a past friend who I used to know from since primary school, and I realized, okay, but remember I accustomed moving her wheelchair and stuff, so I kind of learned how to maneuver in the road and, you know, having to really her wheelchair and those things, you know. So yeah, so all they probably saying, what the hell is your appearances all this time? Or daddy always used to be working because he was like the everything. He was like the breadwinner, the mother, the father, the sister. Like he used to do everything, you know. And mommy was mommy. You know, if I get into mommy, it will be like a whole 5 hours conversation. So we get into mommy. We will get into mommy in another video, right? So we like literally since after that day, everybody realized like, okay, well everybody knew me as Dala. So I was like, Dala can live up Abby. Okay, cool. So that's your responsibility now, basically. But me, I was excited. I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. You know, I just was like, okay, excitement. We're going every way. We're doing everything. So from that day, we just used to go everywhere together. You understand? So most of the times it was just to go and play. You know, I started to bathe her because that, well, obviously, at that point in time she couldn't do it for herself and so forth. So I used to have to bathe her, I used to dress her, put on her clothes, you know, do everything that you would need to do to take care of her, you know. And daddy, well, sometimes, well, the only thing I never used to do was feed she, because I wasn't in Saban, so I couldn't really change shit, you know. I probably couldn't have had feelings that.
But at that age, I could have do a little more than, I could have least pawn clothes. So I used to help her too.
Yeah.
Like direct her what to do, what not
Because
to
I
do,
still
and
small,
all
so I
these
didn't really
different
know
things, you know?
what, like, I was just a baby. Right away, I literally was just a baby, you know. But I was like, I was determined to do it. I wasn't like, oh gosh, then my sister in a wheelchair and I had to help. No, that it was like, then my sister, she had to go by going, we had to live life just to see me. I live in life, she live in life too, you know. That is how my thought process was like. She had to live. Everybody had to live. She don't need to be bounded because she can't walk, you know. So
True to that.
we used to, yeah. So we basically, our life wasn't, our lives was good up to a point, you know, and we had a good life. We used to have everything. We used to ask for anything. We used to get anything we wanted and stuff like that. But that was basically up to the time when I started to live up. Then things kind of started to really go downhill. It's not because I started to live up why things started to go downhill. It's because of things that started to occur in our lives that made it started to go downhill. You understand? So when we was in primary school all this time, we still had the little assistance with our sisters and so forth. Until it had a time, not too long after I started to live urban, and not too long after I started to live urban, we didn't have no portable.
No.
Yeah. So not too long after I started to live up, one of our sisters, she had moved out. So we didn't have a choice but to like hold it down on my own. And the other sister, our other sister, she was going to school, she was working, so she couldn't really, so, and she used to do gymnastics and stuff, so she really could not, she never really used to be there to help. And daddy used to be working all the time, so everything was basically me. Well, mommy was mom. And I would just keep repeating that because I can't explain to her why mommy was there but she wasn't there, So we used to be together, and well, our brother, he used to be with us too, and we used to go and play. We used to do all kind of stuff together. Like we just used to have fun. We were still in primary school. I was in like standard 1, and she went to Princess Elizabeth Special School. I went to St. Teresa's Schools, Roman Catholic, and our schools was like a 5 minutes walk away from each other. Yeah, like a 5 minutes walk. And well, at that point we were still young, so it was mostly when we was home. I used to take her downstairs and upstairs. I used to beat her, and all these things, just to make sure that she was taken care of and stuff like that, and she wasn't feeling anything less than a human. So we like life just started to go downhill, like literally from after that. And Toya was born like around the same time I started living her, and we both became Toya mom basically at that point. So I was, so yeah, so both of us had to like be there for Toya because mommy wasn't able to do it. She would have liked to, I guess, and daddy he used to try.
He used to
try.
give it 100.
But remember, at the end of the day, we have to eat, we have to drink, we have to have a roof over our heads, So he used to try, until we started living by our grandmom in Maribel. And it was a bit better because Granny used to help with regards to like feeding us and stuff.
And taking care of me and all these things.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, living there was hard too, So, basically, this is the beginning of our story, and we just like it is very emotional for us to talk about because it's like it's like getting into so much hurt and anger and so much frustration and so much struggles. It's like and this is just literally the beginning of it. Like we haven't even reached the parts where we get into full detail as to how our lives literally like got broken into pieces, like literally, like and mommy was ill. Mommy started to get ill. Like literally that year, I started to live up Abby. I feel like God did something there, because He was like, listen, you're about to have a baby sister. Your mom about to get ill. Daddy trying, but there's only so much he could do. The other sisters ain't gonna make this happen. So God was like, you know what? Do this day. Like God gave me that strength to do that, you know. And I am grateful for the strength that I was given, because till this day I am still that person. You understand? And I guess that God literally gave us a sign that okay, you all are going to be doing this on your own for a while. So it's time to get a bit tough, you know. So what you have to say? You have anything to say?
I just want to say it was sad for me knowing that I had to depend on my little sister to help me. I didn't have my mom. I didn't even have daddy neither, because he had to be working, because there's 6 of us. He had to be working 3 jobs. And in it all, I used to have my own depression with how I'm like this, you understand? I used to feel sorry if I had to. I used to wish she didn't have to do it, because I didn't feel like it was fair to her, you understand? But I am very grateful that she helped me, because if she didn't help me, and if I didn't help her, and if we didn't stick together, God alone knows where we would be today.
We literally had to like fight. Like it was a fight. It was a
fight for life.
Like the fight to survive. Literally, it was a fight to survive. Literally, yeah. So I am by Abby right now. We're just cutting on off a little bit. So I will be an emotional journey for us. It will be, because it is really getting into parts of our lives that we try not to reminisce on because we have grown and become so strong throughout our entire life, and the things that we have been through. So it's like basically our life started to go crazy when I was 7 and she was 11, and we are going to touch on another part of this story when we come back with you guys again, and we are going to cut it off here because we are starting to get a bit emotional and start to feel a little, you know, heartbreaking. So, you know, so we're just going to cut it here, and we'll be back with a part 2 with you, for y'all. I just hope that you guys keep going with us, because I am just saying that this is not doing this because we think that people, like, it have other people who are there who deserve to get that motivation and that push to feel like, okay, this is not the end of it, this is just the beginning of your life, and you have so much more life to live, you know. You have so much more that you have to do, you have so much more accomplishments, you know, and life will get better. Like, it might take a while, it will be strenuous, it will have days when you'll want to give up and you'll just want to say like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Well, we had almost that every day, like almost every day was after that, you know, but we still fight through it. Like, we still fight it till this day. We still fight. It's still a struggle, it's still a fight, but we're still going strong, and that is just the main thing. Just keep going strong. And at the end of every video, I want to give you all this message, because I think that there's a lot of people out there who need to hear this, you know, who need to hear that when you think about how bad your life is, just know in your heart and in your soul and your mind that there's somebody out there who's way worse off than you. You understand? So your life is not that bad. It's not like, just fight and keep strong. Like, mentally you have to be strong, right? So guys, we're about to call this a night again. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so that you can be informed every single time we post another video. Okay, so next time we're about to take you all on another journey in our lives to make you all understand exactly how we came from where we came. And we thank you guys so much for being here tonight with us. Well, today or whatever. Did you say it?
Bye guys.
Peace out.